The war-torn planet of Salta 3, a grim and dark battle has been raging for over 2 years. The demonic forces of Slaanesh have laid siege to the planet, entrapping the Imperial forces there. With no hope of reinforcements, the men and women of the Astra Militarum fight for their very existence. As demonic hordes smash against their trenchline, they make a daring strategic play. During the demonic onslaught, the Imperials launch an all-out counterattack, trying to catch the demons unaware. To achieve their goals, Imperial forces have 500,000 conscripts, 300 Leban Rus battle tanks, 60,000 Death Corps of Krieg, and 50 artillery cannons. Slaanesh's forces bring to the field 1.5 million Slaanesh worshippers, 400,000 Chaos Gunners, 100,000 Aloruses, 100,000 Furies, and 40,000 Exalted Demonettes, supported lastly by 5,000 demonic Slaanesh spawns. Will Imperial forces fall prey to the temptations and machinations of Slaanesh, or will the Emperor's light shine through these darkest moments? As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off today's slaughter, looking at the army of Slaanesh here, going charging right into the Imperial lines here. The Imperial, though, not one to stand around and take this lightly, have initiated their countercharge right into the demonic lines here. You can see, though, that the horde of Slaanesh, they are not messing around today. Many a demons here charging forward, supported by renegade gunners, and oh my god, look at these chaos spawns of Slaanesh here coming in along with the winged furies, absolutely decimating the front line here of the Imperials, who've decided to charge in to melee combat here. That's quite impressive feat. I would not be myself charging any of these demons, but look at the chaos of this front line here. Oh my god, the demonic army is evaporating under the sheer weight of firepower here from the Imperials. But look at these trenches, ladies and gentlemen. Already the blood is starting to flow down here, and the bodies are starting to pile up, and little Timmy is going to have plenty of rubber dinghies today. Oh my, the demon army here, already 100,000 losses under their belt, and they continue pushing forward here. Many Imperial Guard have charged forward here to initiate the bayonet contact, and look at this. The Chaos Spawns here just throwing poor old Imperials around the map. Oh my god. Imperials, though, are taking heavy losses here. 75,000 losses to the Imperials already, but 160,000 now to the Chaos Army here, who are continually trying to push this trench line. You can see, though, that the Imperials here are actually using the trench here as more of a blockade than an actual trench. They're using it to keep the demonic armies at bay, who are just constantly flinging themselves at this army here. Look at this. Oh my god, the amount of firepower coming out from Imperial lines at the moment is absolutely insane. This front line is just a wash of death. The chaos here making good ground upon the Imperials. However, the Imperial counter-turret has not faltered yet. They are still managing to push forward into this chaos horde. Somehow, it is absolutely amazing that they're managing to do this. Let's go have a look at the flanks, see how we're doing over here. So you can see over here, there's just a lot of Imperial troops trying to countercharge and push right into this chaos horde. However, the massive beast, oh my god, are just chucking at so many troops around the battlefield. Look at these. Oh my god. The bodies here as the Imperials just sliding down into the trench. Thousands of them lined up, though. Many more ready to take on the charge as the beasts here are filling in the gorge, trying to find their way into them Imperial lines here. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. The defenders able to hold out these little narrow sections quite easily. But bit by bit, the Chaos are going to build up bodies that are going to fill in these trenches. And then the true potential of the Chaos horde can be unleashed here. At the moment, though, the blood is actually starting to act like a blockade for him here. The Chaos unable to or unwilling to wade through the blood. But oh my god, look at that front line. Let's go over to our far side over here now. See how we're getting on over here. So it does look like we've mainly got Chaos Furies over here trying to push through into this trench line. The Imperials here, though, with their countercharge, not letting the Chaos gain any ground on them here, trying to push up the other side with insane losses still ensuing. 150,000 kills here to the Chaos, 410,000 kills to the Imperials, and we can see these Chaos spawns here just flinging troops about with reckless abandon. Poor old Imperials here joining the Space Corps, not intentionally though. Our front line is just a myriad of death, gore and bullets at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. The Chaos are trying to push forward here, but the insane losses that they're taking really are starting to mount up. Oh my god, this entire front trench line now is just literally covered in bodies and blood. We can see in certain sections, like over here, the bodies have piled up enough now to create land bridges for the Chaos to start coming and pouring across, and they are really pouring right into the Astra Militarum troops here, desperately trying to hold back these demonic hordes. Oh my god, there's a lot of dead Imperial troops over here. Look at this. Our front line is absolutely insane here. So many dead, so much blood. Oh my god, look at this. Let's just take off the kill counter for a second. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The absolute death and destruction of a Warhammer battle here. All captured perfectly. But we can see that our recruits here definitely holding out so far against the Chaos. The Death Corps here providing ample firepower here, trying to help out. You can see that the countercharge on the other side of the trenches now is faltered just a little bit. It's actually been pushed back over here. Look at all that blood as well. That is an insane amount of blood that has poured into the trenches on this side. But the Chaos Army is still pushing forward, taking it the insane losses, building up body piles, and bit by bit pushing the Imperials back. Now the Chaos desperately need to try and secure the flanks over here. Let's go have a look how they're doing. We can actually see then that the Chaos over here on the flank have actually managed to cross the trench line over here. This could be deadly for the Imperials should they not put some forces back into this and help re-secure the flank. Look at that. It is a lovely juicy opening that the Chaos have got themselves here, right into the rear of the Imperial lines. And more of these Chaos and Slaanesh spawns here are just storming into them. Look, so many Imperials have been absolutely destroyed over here, ladies and gentlemen. The kill counter has started going insane for the Chaos. 285,000 losses now that the Imperials have suffered. However, the Chaos have suffered 720,000 losses. But they are pushing this flank. We can see that a lot of gunners now are trying to make their way over here in support of this flank, because bit by bit it is actually falling here. The Chaos managing to push over this trench line now. There's so many bodies on this section here alone that I can hardly even see the trench anymore. Our body piles are getting truly magnificent. Let's have a look here. We've got to go for a dip. Look at this. This is a trench here, ladies and gentlemen, or at least it used to be. And now, little Timmy can get his rubber dinghy out. But our body piles are absolutely insane over here. The Chaos really pushing hard onto this flank now, realizing that they've got a bit of foothold purchase, and the entire trench line on the frontier has just now completely disappeared under bodies. More and more Chaos surging forward, trying to make the body piles higher, trying to make literal body bridges to get across these trench lines. In places it's worked, but you can see that the Imperial firepower is just absolutely monumental, even with the insane losses that they're taking. Let's go have a look over here, where the Chaos originally first started pushing through, and you can see it yet again. Just a myriad of death and destruction on the front line here. The Chaos have made good grounds though, but this little trench system that is full of blood is somewhat limiting their ability to push through here. Let's go have a look over on our far flank again. So it does look like, oh my god, look at all these. Oh dear god. It has been an Imperial massacre on this side. The men and women of the Astra Militarum litter the floor now. That is a lot of dead Imperials over here. You can see the Chaos spawns have really been putting in the work. However, there is now a secondary line over here, mainly of Kriegmen actually, Oh my god, the Kriegmen have taken up the mantle here, come to take on the Chaos Spawn on the flank. We can see that we've got lots of recruits over here, sorry, conscripts over here, pushing in, trying to engage them in melee combat, which is probably not the wisest idea. You've got to hand it to them, though. They are absolutely brave souls for doing so. This entire flank is dependent, really, now, upon them actually securing this. I will say this, though. The Death Corps of Krieg, adding their firepower here to this flank, has managed to kill a hell of a lot of them Chaos Spawns really quickly. Look at that. Just been gunned down as more and more Chaos now try to push around this flank and actually get a little bit of a foothold over here. But the men and women of the Astral World are definitely not allowing that to happen, as they're taking out hundreds of demons in this one little flank alone. You can see we've got a bit more of a countercharge going on here. More and more of the conscripts here trying to keep the demons back, push them back over the hill, securing the command bunker over here, as lots and lots of more blood pools are starting to appear. There's only 400,000 Chaos remaining, 100,000 of the Imperials remaining. Oh my god, the Imperials have finally breached 1 million kills, as the quagmire of death in the center over here reaches its paramount, with the defenders now waist deep in blood. Oh my god, look at this area! Look at this bridge the Chaos have made here to get across. The insane losses that they're taking now is unparamount here. Let's go back over to our far... Oh my god! Let's go back over to our far flank, where the insane body piles are just getting even more insane as time goes on here. But it does feel like the horde is starting to thin out just a little bit. We can see it starting to eat its way, slowly but surely, into the Imperial flank over here. Yet again, the Death Corps of Krieg taking up the mantle of holding the flanks from the enemy. We can see we've got a few renegades out there that are yet again being engaged by more of the conscripts. So it is all still to play for here for the Chaos, even though a lot of their army has evaporated now. They've done all the hard work. They've managed to fill in all the trench lines over this side, and they've now just got this massive army to push over and through with. You can see that the Chaos Gunners over here laying down some covering fire, or at least attempting to, as artillery shells come bounding in and blasting them sky high. The rest of the line, though, there is still a lot of Chaos to deal with. Our Blood River in the center here. Absolutely, oh my, what the? That is insanely deep. A Sherman here, trying his best to not do it. A Sherman? I don't know why I called it a Sherman tank. It's definitely not World War II. A Lehman Russ tank here, trying its best not to drown in blood. But speaking of drowning in blood, look at this. Oh my god. That is so deep. That is absolutely insane. And yeah, look at them. All piled up here, guns at the ready, just blasting any Chaos who are dumb enough to get close to them. Have they actually secured their flank over here, though? So it does look like, with the help here now of the Death Corps of Krieg, slowly but surely this flank is coming into here. All the Chaos just not having enough units here to push through and properly secure it now. But the body piles that they left behind are absolutely fantastic. We can see more and more Chaos, though, pushing into this center line. There's still quite a few Chaos over here, and the Imperial forces are getting thinner and thinner. There's only 66,000 Imperial forces remaining from the 500,000 that they started with. The Chaos, however, have been weighing down now to the last 120,000, with 1.3 million kills under the Imperial Guard's belt here. We can see, oh god, look at this. This flank has all but dried out now. There is no more Chaos attacking this flank. We've got this tiny little army here of Furies desperately trying to do something. Look at that with that. This entire sector has now been cleaned out. The Imperial countercharge here, largely successful. Oh my god, look at this body pile. Oh, that's absolutely insane. That's absolutely fantastic stuff. However, there is still a large horde over this side that are still trying to make their way through. The Imperials here are putting up a resolute defense, though. Tanks moving to the front line to provide excellent covering fire. More and more Chaos rushing in. They have tried desperately to secure this flank, but largely thanks again to the men and women of the Krieg here. They have held it out resolutely. And what we're going to do now, very quickly, is we're going to hit a time-lapse camera while we wait for this last of the Chaos Horde here to come and melt against our remaining attackers, defenders. I don't know, it's hard to call this one. They've sort of been half attacking, half defending, but we'll be back in a moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the last 600 of the Chaos here are being mopped up, but look at our battlefield. What an absolute slaughter this has been. There are so many body piles over here, so much blood. It is absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. Literal mountains have been sculpted here today, ladies and gentlemen. You can't even tell that there used to be a trench here. I mean, look at this. There is nothing here to tell you that there was a trench other than the big lake of blood that we've got on this side here. But yeah, we have done some excellent terraforming here. It does look like that the countercharge for the Imperials was a huge success. And we are going to call this one here today, ladies and gentlemen. So, as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who helped keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. And as a reward for being a channel member, your bonus content is now available. So go ahead and check that out. And if you're after some other content that's not necessarily Warhammer related, go ahead and check out Chaotic Pinky Plus. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.